Hey everyone, Izzy and MJ from Endless RVing. Important video here that's going to save you money and possibly heartache. We're just a day away from the 2024 Hershey RV Show, but this can apply to anybody that's looking to buy an RV, whether it's new or used. These principles can apply and help you save money. So we're going to talk about 5 different things you need to do when you're going to buy an RV. We're also going to give you a bonus at the end, but that 5th one, really important, guys. It could save you potentially tens of thousands of dollars. At least one of our viewers has saved a significant amount of money. So let's get into this.
Before we get into it, quick reminder, just make sure that you are subscribed. A lot of you have been unsubscribed. Just another person today left a comment. They didn't even realize. Just double check that you are subscribed and hit the notification bell. Let's get into it. Number 1, seems simple, but we hear it every show we go to that people rush into buying and buy on emotion. These shows are set up to make it exciting and emotional, and they want you to buy right away, and it just pulls you in. If you're planning on buying, be strong. Go. Not saying that you shouldn't buy if you want to, but you don't want to be in a rush, especially day one, without even looking at everything, taking everything into consideration, talking to different dealers and manufacturers, and really doing your due diligence. Don't let the beautiful, shiny RVs suck you in and make you do something drastic and quick that you really weren't prepared to do and don't feel comfortable doing.
Anytime you buy an RV, you should do the research on it. We're talking from experience. Our first RV, we did no research on it. We didn't have problems with it, but we quickly found out it's not something we really wanted. That was a $24,000 RV. We got money back for it when we sold it, but we could have made a better decision. This goes for both new and used, whether you're buying from a dealer or you're buying from a private party. Don't go in just buying an RV blindly, like, oh, my neighbor has an RV and now I want to get one and they think it's a great one. A lot of times that doesn't work, and it could be a very costly mistake, not only on the money you spend on buying that RV, but potentially the money that you're going to spend having to repair that RV. So please just take that in consideration. Do your research. Do not buy on emotion. This second one is particular regarding shows. The way the shows are set up, you have dealerships that represent certain brands. So for example, traditionally at the Hershey Show, Blue Compass RV used to be RV1. They normally have Newmars. General RV will be there. They sell Newmar also, but they won't sell it at the show. They'll be selling Rev Group products, Fleetwood products. What this means is that just because RV1 is there and they're selling Newmars doesn't mean you have to buy a Newmar from RV1. Now, you can't buy the Newmar at the show, technically, from General RV, but you can certainly buy it after the show. You can certainly negotiate, and you can certainly use that to your advantage.
Now, moving right into the next one, this is a really important one. If you are planning on buying a motorized unit, take it for a test drive. Please, 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 please. Another mistake that we made when we first started, again, it worked out okay, but law of probability, it's not going to work out for a lot of people.
It worked out okay after significant suspension upgrades.
Yes.
Like almost immediately. And that's why I say, you know, when we left that dealership driving home, I was like, this is really not fun to drive. So
and you had no idea. We didn't know because we hadn't driven it. So
correct.
For example, when we were at the NIRVC Motorhome, Music City Motorhome Expo back in June, we put out a bunch of videos where we test drove a Class A, we test drove a Super C, and I was kind of shocked by the Super C drivability, and it was just kind of opened my eyes on certain things. Obviously, we have to do more test drives, but if you're looking at motorized at the Hershey Show or any show or anywhere, please take it for a test drive. Just a little tip, guys, about the Hershey Show. If you're going to do test drives, you want to make sure that you get them in Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, because what happens at the Hershey Show is the park opens up on Saturday and Sunday, and in most cases, test drives are not really happening. So we would recommend going earlier in the week if you want to do test drives.
Go a little bit further what you just said. If you're looking to buy a motorhome, you're 6 figures into it. I don't know a motorhome that's less than 6 figures for a new one. You have the right to test drive that. If you're serious, only you know that. If you're going to waste time, we suggest don't waste people's time. But if you're serious about buying an RV, A dealership should not only want you to, they should welcome it. They should go out of their way to do so. If they're giving you a hard time, if they're asking for a deposit, if they're asking for a commitment, you probably want to not only walk, you probably want to run away from that dealership.
The next one, when you go into the shows, you'll see all the signs on every RV and it'll have the MSRP and it'll have the show price. Just know, and we say this all the time, the show price is not necessarily the best price.
It really depends on the RV. So if you have an RV that is back ordered for 2 years, you're probably not going to get a good price on it because there's demand. Most RVs aren't that way. The show price is usually the starting for negotiation. Another tactic, another sales thing that salesmen will do is that, well, no, this is the show. This is the best price. It's best it's ever going to be. That's not true.
Especially in today's day and age.
If you were talking 2021, when they were raising prices overnight, but that was abnormal also. The norm is that is a starting negotiation. You can always do better. For the most part, you can always do better. So just keep that in mind and go in set with a budget. You know, if you're going in with a $200,000 budget and you see a motorhome for $350,000, well, you have to make that call. Is that within your budget? They make it sound good, right? Oh, you can pay, we'll fit you into that monthly amount for the next 20 years at 10% interest. So please, just keep that in mind. Go in with how much you're willing to pay, not the monthly amount.
Before we get into the next tip, we want to thank the official sponsor of this video. And this is a really important buying tip, but it has to do with buying what you're putting in your black tank. And our sponsor is our awesome friend Matt from Matt's RV Reviews with Liquefied. Liquefied is taking the RV industry by storm, guys. It's an amazing product that comes in all different forms. So we have the liquid, obviously this is how they started. They have the little pods. I always have to smell them. And now they have a powder as well. Yeah,
Liquefied is an enzyme-based black tank treatment, which means that the enzymes in this formula will actually break down and liquefy the material in your black tank. We don't have to get into specifics on that because we did a full video. If you want to know the details, we'll link it up above. But you don't have to believe us, guys. Liquefied's reviews speak for themselves, and their huge growth, their rapid growth speaks for itself. They are now getting into different, so they have the cleaners, they have tank sensor cleaners, toilet cleaners, they're getting into Walmart, into Camping World, so they are really taking over.
They have orange, I forgot to mention this, orange, and they also have lavender as well.
Yeah, they're a great product and huge supporters of our channel, the RVing community in general, and Matt is an RVer, fellow RVer. Made in the USA, US-based company, small business, you're really just helping families when you buy Liquefied versus, just another company. We absolutely love this product, guys, and we will put the link down below if you want it, liquifiedrv.com, or you can go to the Amazon link. They will both be down below. Go check them out, guys. People love this stuff. We want to thank Matt and his team for sponsoring this video.
Now, before we get to the bonus, we actually have 2 bonuses for you. Number 5 is extremely important.
Nobody talks about this.
No, and we get questions all the time about this, so we actually did a video on it, which we're going to link up above, and this has to do with financing. We did a video a short time ago with Chris Lizio of Into RV, and he is an ex-finance manager for
several big RV dealerships, like very well-known RV dealerships.
So he has a lot of experience in this field, and he really shed a lot of light on RV financing for us, and has since that video worked with a number of our subscribers, and actually one of them, he saved him over $50,000.
What are some of the things that came out of that? Well, first thing is that banks don't look at RVs like they do cars or homes because there's a high default in RVs. It's really not something that's necessary for most. So the guidelines are a lot stricter for lending. The interest rates are more, and just certain simple things like maybe putting a little bit more in a down payment can save you a significant amount on interest rates, which over time can save you a lot of money. Or you may be overpaying for an RV, and the dealership knows that, and the bank is just not going to finance that. This is where somebody like Chris can possibly save you a lot of money, and he does have the most competitive rates out there. We do really encourage you guys, just go in knowing something about financing. We're going to put Chris's information down below, and we will link that video up above. There is a lot of information on it. We really suggest if you plan on financing an RV that you watch that video and contact Chris.
So let's move into the bonus area. So we have 2 bonuses actually. Number 1, we say this all the time: get a third-party qualified RV inspection, because you are getting a new RV, you're getting a used RV, whatever. No RV is perfect, and there will be things that are wrong with that RV, and you don't want to take ownership of this RV and then move to the back of the line when it comes time for service. So you have that inspection done, you can get a list of things that you need repaired, and you're still at the front of the line, so to speak. So it's really, really important. We've been saying that for a long time. Just make sure that you do that. It's money well spent.
And it doesn't matter if it's under warranty. That's a big sales thing. Oh, buy a new RV because, oh, the factory will take care of it. Don't worry about it. If you have an RV and it has major problems, just so you know, most of these factories are located in Indiana. Tiffin's located down in Alabama.
Right.
Unless you're in the middle of the country, it's kind of far for everyone. You don't want to be driving your RV back and forth. It's not something you want, especially when you're buying something super expensive. If an inspector picks up a big problem, it might be something you can walk away before you get involved something that big.
And last tip for the Hershey Show, it's not really a buying tip, but we're just going to throw it in anyway, is that we are having a meet and greet. So Hershey is hosting a lot of different creators this year, organized meet and greets they put together. So it's pretty cool. And ours is going to be Thursday. It is September 12th from 5:30 to 6:30. We will be in the Giant Center in the press room on the rink level, and they'll have signs around too. So come by, say hi, let's grab a picture. It'll be great to meet you guys. It is one of our favorite times of the year, is the shows when we get to see you guys, and I get so excited when people tell me their name and I remember those names from the comments.
I won't remember your name.
You're bad with names. I don't remember every, because there's a lot, but sometimes a name will just get stuck in my head. Anyway, come by and see us, and we're really looking forward to it.
If you forget what we just said, you can just go to the Hershey RV Show website, and then under events schedule, they'll have the influencer event schedule there, so you can go and check it out. In the comments below, guys, let us know, are you buying an RV this year? Have you bought an RV, new or used? What are some tips that you can share? Also, will you be at the Hershey RV Show, the Tampa RV Show, any RV show? We want to know, and our subscribers want to know. If you like videos like this, guys, to the left of us, we'll put our RV buying tips playlist, we'll put our RV newbies playlist, and for myself and MJ, it's a journey of a lifetime, and we'll see you at the show.